Stupid ass. This thing's so fucking stupid. Give me a second. This shit's hard. I'm over here just playing a crap Capcom. Yeah. Hey, that's a little blurry. Why is that so blurry? Let's zoom that in. There you go. We gonna quit. Right there. Okay. So what this video is about is CRAPCOM and their crap. Let's talk about the DLC era, the era we live in now. I'm going to talk about CRAPCOM because CRAPCOM is the one who's pretty much benefiting out of all of this. As you saw, I was playing Super Street Fighter 4 for the 3DS, and it's not really all that good. Now, oh, you know what? I'll get into that in a second. Why it's not all that good. The DLC era, I don't really respect it. I don't really like it, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. You know, like it's pretty much an excuse for people to you heard it? It's an excuse for developers like CRAPCOM to put out incomplete games and then benefit from it in the end. For example, Street Fighter 4 came out, and then they released Super Street Fighter 4, and then they released Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, which you had to pay for each time. Now, the gaming community now, as it is, the gamers now, they complain about way too much. Now, I would have respected the Street Fighter series if it was like, you know, it was the way it was, and it was a full package when it launched. Now, a lot of you may not have complained when the game came out, but I complained hard about it because, well, like I said before, DOA is my favorite fighting game. Now, I'm going to grab 3 games real quick. Okay. I ended up grabbing 5 games, but that's because I'm gonna prove a point later. Okay. Street Fighter 4 came out, right? We're here to talk about all of them in general. So here's DOA 4, right? This game had over, I want to say over 25 characters. I'm not sure if that's the correct number, but it's probably less than that. I think it's less than that. But about 20 characters, right? 20 characters, replays, full motion 3D. Each character had over 100 moves. Multiple stages. When I say multiple stages, I mean one stage having multiple stages within it. Meaning you can have a full fight at the top of the stage, the middle of the stage, or the bottom of the stage. I would turn on my Xbox and like give you in depth, but that would probably take forever. If you've ever looked at the graphics, you know, all their fingers move, you know, there's no rendered or pre-rendered clothing on them, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, in Street Fighter 4, Sagat's hand bands, if you look at it here, they're actually engraved on his hand, so like it looks like he'll never be able to take it off because it's part of his hand. Like, stuff like that. This game came out as a complete package. Regardless of what you have to say of if it was a good game or not, it came out complete. No patches. You didn't have to buy any expansions. It came out complete. And for that, I thank them. And that's why it's one of my favorite series. It's my favorite fighting series. Now, Street Fighter 4 came out and it had no replays, no lobbies. That was another thing. This had lobbies. And then it had avatars. It had avatars you was able to run around and interact with you know, with other people. You could see the TV screen. You know what I'm saying? You could watch the fight from the TV screen, or you could jump in the game. So it had lobbies. It had spectator mode. I think it was up to 8-player lobbies. I'm not sure. And it had tag team lobbies. It's ridiculous. No lobbies, no spectator mode, and Sagat. So if they would have had lobbies and a spectator mode, right? Now this game has cutscenes. This game had rival cutscenes, which the longest I believe is like 15 seconds. And the endings were alright, but it wasn't, you know, it's Street Fighter. I mean, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I expect more from it because we're in the next generation era. So I believe we have more memory and, you know, more resources to put more into a game. This game, I believe, would have been complete if it had replays and spectator mode. But no, Capcom wanted more money. So what they did was, they was like, alright, we're going to make this game incomplete. And we all rushed out and bought it because we thought it was going to be complete. Now most of you, I would say 90% of you didn't have a problem with it. And it's fine. You didn't have a problem with it, cool. You know what I'm saying? But why is it this game didn't launch complete, this game launched completed, and this game launched completed? Now, Mortal Kombat may not have, replays, but it has lobbies. It has spectator mode. It has avatars. Your avatar is like interacting with everybody. So it was a complete game for the most part. And all the patches that they put out, I have yet to pay for a patch for this game. Still, have not paid for a patch. You pay for characters, which is to be expected, or costumes, you expect that. But I've yet to pay for a patch for this. Yet. Now, I was fine with this version. I didn't mind Sagat being broken. I don't mind paying for characters. I don't mind paying for costumes. What I do mind is schemes. If you're gonna put this game out incomplete, leave it the way it is. Add characters, you know, patch up some of the characters, add some stages, but I want to pay for that. I don't want to pay for another version of the same fucking game. Why am I gonna pay for revamped characters? That's stupid. Even though I've done it, because I'm an idiot, why do that? Now, being that I'm a gamer and I love the Street Fighter series, I've gotten Street Fighter on every platform. I got Street Fighter 4 for the iPhone. I have Street Fighter 4 for the PS3 and the Xbox. as Street Fighter 4 for the 3DS. You know what I'm saying? So I saw every version of the game. Pretty much every version is a rehash. It's never developed from the ground up. For example, if you look at the iPhone Street Fighter 4, it's terrible graphics, but you would think that's what you would expect from an iPhone game. That's incorrect, because there's some gorgeous iPhone games. Why is that one so terrible? Why is it so garbage? Why is the graphics so stupid? Why is the control scheme so stupid? Why is the online ass? Well, now there's online, which you had to pay for it to upgrade. Why do the character models look so stupid? Like, it's dumb. It's not a complete game for the iPhone. There's games for the iPhone with cutscenes and subtitles and endings. This game had none of it. For the 3DS, this is something I can show you because it's right here at my fingertips and I don't have to turn on my Xbox. The 3DS version is also a rehash. Now, I hate to compare it to DOA again, but DOA on the 3DS looks much better. Better graphics, better backgrounds. Everything about it is better. They had actual cutscenes, subtitles, freaking Japanese. You could change the languages, which they said was a memory issue in the Street Fighter version. You can change the languages from Japanese to English. So if you wanted to play it from Japanese, if you wanted to play it in English, you could. If you wanted to play it in Japanese, you could. This game, however, you cannot, because apparently there's memory constraints. Now, I don't know why there's memory constraints, but let's be realistic here. DOA had full motion graphics, full 3D motion environments. There's people moving around in the background, there's stuff burning, you can kick a nigga down the stairs. It's fully 3D. It has a lot of characters. It has more characters because there's characters you weren't able to play with before. Full cutscenes, endings, the whole nine, right? Everybody has like additional costumes. I think how many costumes does these characters have? They have a lot of costumes. I know Ayane right now has, I think I have 4 for her, and then 3 that was automatically uploaded via Street Pass, right? Street Fighter 4, no such luck. Damn, I put online by accident. Stupid me. We're just gonna pick random. Alright. Now you can't say, oh, it's because it's a DS title that the graphics are so stupid. Alright, it's zoomed out now. Okay. The backgrounds do not move. Nobody in the background is moving. That is a still picture. I don't know if you can see that. It's a still picture. I don't know why I want to do this. Yeah. Alright. It's a still picture, so the backgrounds are ass. The graphics are ass. Like, ultra combos have crazy slowdown time. Story mode's ass. Pretty much what this is the console version, but worse. So, yeah, I bought it. Yeah, I'm a sucker. Fuck it. That's what gamers do. You know, if you're passionate about being a gamer, sometimes you get fucked. It happens. So I got fucked into buying this. Everybody's like, oh, you need to buy this game, Street Fighter for 3DS, you can take it with you anywhere. Now, I'm going to put on DOA, and as I'm putting on DOA, I'll continue to talk to you. Alright, now the 3D looks 100 times better in DOA. Now, you guys might say, oh, Dayashi, you're fucking biased, Street Fighter is great, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm a gamer, and I respect hard work. Oh, look at that. More costumes. They're so great to me. I get a costume a day. That's crazy. How many costumes a day do you get for Street Fighter? No, don't worry, I'll wait. I still didn't get the Chun-Li Alpha costume. They did not update it at all. And I don't think we're getting what's the game? Arcade Edition for the 3DS. Let's go to training mode so I can show you the backgrounds. By the way, I don't know if you guys think this is crazy or what, but this is crazy. Look, that's the background to the game, and as I move my 3DS around, you get a different view of the background. That's it. Now, let's go down. Let's go to training. And I'm going to show you some backgrounds. I'm going to pick my favorite character, which is Ayane, my favorite costume, which is DOA 3, costume 2? We'll just pick Hayabusa for the fuck of it. So I stand corrected. It was actually it was 5 costumes and 3 downloaded costumes for Ayane right now. Let's see. What stage has the most stages right now? And there's like stages from every game. Every DOA game, there's a stage from each DOA game. This one? How's this one? No, not that one. I'm trying to remember the stage I'm actually looking for, and I don't remember what I'm looking for. Lorelei. No, fuck it. We'll go to the boat. Alright. Alright, here we're at the top of the boat. Now, as you can see here, this is great graphics. Look at the graphics on this. This is beautiful graphics. Now, what we're gonna do here is, poor Hayabusa, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to kick you off the stage. So now on this side to the right, there's a different area, and to the side on the left, there's a different area. So I'm gonna kick him down the stairs, or down the little slidey thing. So now you got this area, right? I'm gonna kick him off this too. Now you got that area, right? Now you got that area. So I don't know if you can count, but that was a lot of areas. Now we're gonna hit reset position, which is back at the top of the boat. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Press the wrong button like an idiot. Now this is a completely different area of the boat. Now you can't tell me Street Fighter 4 had memory constraints, because that's just a blatant lie. How do you have memory constraints? I don't understand it. When DOA had so much going on. Well, enough about Street Fighter, because it's making it seem like I'm biased towards Street Fighter. Don't get me wrong, I love it. There's a lot of bullshit in it, but I love the game, you know. And I thank Ono for actually reviving the series, you know. But a lot of people are blinded to the schemes that Capcom is doing. So now we're gonna get on to. Oh no, I grabbed it. Idiot. Okay. Now, Street Fighter 4, Tekken 6. Let's talk about Tekken 6. Tekken 6 has way more characters. Full motion 3D. Every character has over 100 moves. There's character customization, so you don't have to buy costumes. You can make your own costumes. I mean, you have to buy them within the game, but you get money from the game, so you don't have to spend actual money to get the costumes. I have yet to pay for a patch for this game as well. This game has been out for a while too, like maybe 2 years, I want to say. Have yet to pay for a patch. What is this game's excuse? We're paying for patches, we're paying for updates, and then people whine. I was fine with Vanilla Sagat. You just learn how to fight him. That's all. I'm not gonna complain, oh, he's too overpowered. If you want to use Sagat, use Sagat. The people who've been maining Sagat since Street Fighter 2, you know what I'm saying, now they want to use Sagat in Vanilla. Now it's their fault that they're using a broken character. It's not their fault, it's the developer's fault. They like Sagat, so they picked him. You know what I'm saying? Some people picked him because he was top tier, whatever. I used Chun-Li from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Which, well, that's bullshit. I used Ken, and I used Sakura. That failed, so I picked Chun-Li. So I've been Chun-Li since. I picked Chun-Li in Third Strike, but that's beyond the point. Chun-Li, I picked her up maybe in March. The game came out in February. I picked her up in March for Street Fighter 4. But I've always been a Chun-Li man. just to get that out of the way. Yeah, I didn't mind, you know, if you lost to Vanilla Sagat, you lost to him. Suck it up. You gotta learn your bad matchups. How do you think a Geek feels when he has to fight a Dawson? It's just, that's the way of the game. You have to learn how to get around it. So now people are complaining about God tier, Yin and Yang. Learn how to beat them. That's it. Learn how to beat these characters. Why are we complaining? Who was broken? Oro had an infinite and third strike. Nobody was sending developers complaints. Hey man, you need to fix this, man. He's broken. He has an infinite. Nobody was doing that because nobody was spoiled back in the day. Now everybody is spoiled. You know, they're crying because they can't beat a certain character. You know what I'm saying? So they drop a line to the developer and then, oh, I guess everybody can't stand them. And then they fucking nerf the character. Fuck it. Be brave. Hold your balls. If that's how you're going to make a game, leave it that way. You know what I'm saying? I do not agree with paying for passes. This is how it is. It's a scam. Now, the meat of this video, this game right here. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. This game was the most incomplete piece of shit I've ever spent money on. Let me explain. First of all, let's talk about the story, right? The game is called Marvel vs. Capcom 3: Fate of Two Worlds. Now, you think, oh shit, it's gonna be a beast-ass story because it's Fate of Two Worlds. When you play this game and you beat it, you don't know what's the outcome of the two worlds. Why? There's no story mode. The ending has 2 pictures of each character. Each character has an ending with 2 or 3 pictures and a wall of text. That's it. Not even a wall of text. You get a sentence, another sentence, picture change. Sentence, sentence, picture change. Word. The end. Credits. That makes no fucking sense. No sense at all. The online was ass. There was no spectator mode. There was no replays. Like, this game was ass. It had a shitty roster. You know what? Let me not say it had a shitty roster, because it didn't have a shitty roster. It had a decent roster. But like, everything else about it was trash. Like, in the gameplay, their mouths don't move. If you pick Murdoch, whatever his name is, the dude with the big ass head. Pick the dude with the big ass head, go into training mode, and press taunt. His mouth will not move. He has the biggest mouth in the game. His mouth does not move while he taunts. I thought we were past that. I thought we left those days behind us. I thought we left those days behind us in the PS1 days. I thought, you know, we were past this. But apparently we're not. And all you people who are going to defend it, let's just be real now. I mean, if you're a Marvel vs. Capcom 3 loyalist, I never said the game engine was bad. The fighting engine is cool. I mean, it got glitches. Every game has glitches. You know what I'm saying? But everything else about it was incomplete. This game was not complete. They launched the trailer, and then it was like, oh shit, the response is good. Let's put it out tomorrow. And they put the game out tomorrow, and it wasn't fucking finished. And now, there's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, we're going to talk about Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. There's 12 characters, right? And they patch some of the characters that were already in the game, and there's new stages, right? And that is going to cost you $40. The game has been out for 6 months, and already there's a change in the UI. So what that means is they knew this game was incomplete. They knew it. They knew it, you knew it, I knew it. This game was incomplete. From the minute you cracked it open, you felt something was missing. Shadow Battle is not gonna fix it. Alright? So they're gonna put out this expansion, which is $40, which changes the user interface, it changes the character select, meaning they put the game out incomplete and they finished it behind the scenes. And guess what? You have to pay for it. You're gonna pay $40 for the final finished product. Normally, I only pay $100 for the collector's edition. This, I believe, was $99 or $89, something like that. It came with a movie and a figure. So you normally pay about $100 to $150 for a collector's edition. So you're about to pay $100, or if you bought the collector's edition already, $150 roughly for this one game. For a final complete game, you're about to be force-fed $150. Yeah, let's take that in for a little bit. You're gonna get 12 characters, 2 of which, let's see, 3 of which are gonna be used heavily. Who are those 3 characters? Virgil, Strider, definitely Strider. Strider's gonna be on everybody's team, and Ghost Rider. Who the fuck is Rocket Raccoon? Now, excuse me, I'm not a comic guru, nor I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and say, I know everything about everything, because I don't know who Rocket Raccoon is, but I'm pretty sure we could have did without him. Pretty sure. What happened to Gambit? What happened to Mega Man? I know what happened to Mega Man. I'm gonna explain it to you. You see how it's Marvel vs. Capcom 3, then it's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, right? Next year, 2012, is gonna be Mega Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And nobody's gonna want to hear that shit. I'm not buying another fucking Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because Super Street Fighter 4 was $60. Street Fighter 4 was $60. Super Street Fighter 4 was $40. And if you want the disc version of AE, that's $40 as well. This game was $60. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is $40. And then guess what? The disc version of the next game is gonna be $40 as well. Nobody's gonna want to pay $40 with no incentive. So guess what? You're gonna tweak the character. There's gonna be no stages, and guess what the incentive is gonna be? You pay $40, you get Mega Man. That's exactly what's gonna happen. They're saving Mega Man for last. They want this game to be milked as long as possible. They want it to be fresh for as long as possible, and they want people to be interested as long as possible. So what they're gonna do is, they're gonna say, hey, we know you don't want to pay $40 for this fucking game, so what we're going to do is we're going to throw in one character that's worth it, and you're going to spend $40 on it. Because guarantee you, every Mega Man head, no disrespect to you guys, because I like Mega Man as well, you're all going to fucking buy it. Just like if they made this game and they put Solid Snake in it, guess the fuck what? I'm going to buy it. That's how they fucking get you, and that's fucking bullshit, and I don't respect it at all. So Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, guess the fuck what? I am not buying that piece of shit. I'm not buying it. For fucking 12 characters that I'm not even going to use. I'm not going to use any of those fucking characters. I might test out Virgil, but that's it. I'm not using any of those fucking characters. I'm not going to gawk at any of the backgrounds. This shit makes no fucking sense. Why is it that this game, the characters in the backgrounds, their hands are like this? Why do their hands only do this? We're past that. We now have fingers. We're past that. Alright? Every character in the background of Tekken, they all have imposable fingers. They all move. They can go like this. They move. Every character in the background of this game, they have fingers, they can move, their mouths move. They don't have colors pasted on them. Every character in the background of this game, their fingers fucking move. Like, what I'm trying to say is, they keep releasing these incomplete games so that you can spend more and more and more and more money on it. That's just how it is. You notice I didn't buy the limited edition version of this. You notice I didn't do that. Because I'm not stupid. I caught on to it when this came out. Caught on to it. I didn't know at the time when this came out that they were going to be releasing patches that you have to pay for. So I bought Super Street Fighter 4. After Super Street Fighter 4, got a little fishy. You know what I'm saying? So we basically paid for, who was it? T-Hawk, DJ, Guy, Cody, Ibuki, Makoto, Dudley. I can't remember everybody right now. Excuse me, it's 2:12 in the morning. But you didn't pay for it. No, you did pay for some new stages and some character tweaks. So on that asset, it was worth it. But Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, you got 4 new characters, right? Why is it that Evil Ryu and Oni, when it says fight your new rival, there's no cutscene? They have an opening and an ending. That's it. And it's just pictures. It's just pictures and text. Traditional Capcom bullshit. Why is it that Tekken has a full scenario campaign where you run around and beat people up? It's like a whole new game inside of a game. Tekken has that. Tekken also has a prologue and an epilogue for every single character in the game. Everybody. And all their costumes can be customized. Why is that? Why is it that this game... Camera cut off. So yeah, as I was saying, why is it that this game has multiple costumes, fully interactive backgrounds or stages, tag battle, everybody has an ending, and there was cutscenes involved. That was this game. Lobby, spectator mode, all that good stuff, right? Why is it that this game had a full story mode? Full story mode. Everybody only had two costumes, 2 fatalities, but it was still a lot. There's still a lot of characters. You don't pay for patches with this game. You get patched like every fucking month. You don't pay for these patches. It had a full story mode, and everybody still had their own ending. Why is that? And then the endings, like, even though they were still pictures, they looked cool as fuck. It wasn't like this shit where it's just a picture, words, and then that's it. The end. It wasn't like that. This game can't seem to get it right. Now, as fighting game loyalist or Marvel vs. Capcom 3 loyalist, I understand you really like the game as a fighting game. As a fighting game, it's a really good game. Well, while you're fighting, it's a good game. While you're fighting. Only when you're fighting. That's it. Because outside of it, it's not cutting it. Not cutting it at all. So, with that being said, CRAPCOM, you know, I used to support you, I used to have your back. I can't do it. Because I see your schemes. I see it. I see right through it. And I can't continue to pour money into a company that says they respect their fans or they love their fans when they don't. They really don't. It's just full of shit. You know. So in 2012, expect to see Mega Man. He's gonna be the hype of Mega Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Alright? I just wanted to let everybody know why I do not like the DLC era. Because I really don't like the DLC era. The DLC era is a piece of shit. It allows you to get away with incomplete games. And I like complete games. Complete games make my day. Make my day. I may be repeating myself, but Gears of War 3, 12 title updates. Have not paid for one. Not a single one. That's really all I have to say. I'm really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. Let me turn off the I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I ranted for a very long time. I may be repeating myself, so I'm gonna edit the video, or maybe not. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna edit it because you thirsties know that this is all improv here. So I'm tired. I may be slurring or whatever. My eyes might be a little bit droopy, but this needed to be said before I went to sleep. All right. So enjoy your nights. Have a good one. Talk to you later.